Hello, this is Bill McAfee. I'm the president of Empire Title Company. For those of you that have seen me before, this shouldn't be a shock to you. If this is your first time, I already apologize up front for anybody I offend. Anyway, we're going through the multiple listing system, and we're going through an update for the month of January, and that's where we're starting at. And in honor of Fat Tuesday, we're going to talk about Mardi Gras. And by the way, if you're going to say Fat Tuesday and you're down in New Orleans, you'd say, hey, we're gonna go down to Fat Tuesday. Okay? Tuesday, not Tuesday. All right. Starting through, we're going to look through right now. This is our average sales price. And basically for the, in the month of January, we were at a little over $204,000 on the average. Looking at this here, that big hump that you're seeing was the home buyer credit last year. And in fact, if I wanted to look last year, and if I was going to say this in Bayou style, I'd say back there. So if you hear me say back there, that means back there. So that was the hump back there. Back there. Anyway, looking over here, our median sales price on the month of January, we did drop some on that. We dropped down to about 172, but on a running average, we're still in about that 185 range. Now, again, that was last summer during the home buyer credit. Moving on to the next slide, the number of sales. Notice, again, we had our home buyer credit here, but something that's encouraging to me is the number of units is steadily picking up, okay? So we're actually starting to see some improvement there over the long haul. And I anticipate this going through the rest of this year. Active listings, notice that it's dropping, and we're coming back into historical units. One of the things that I'd like to talk about when you're talking about Cajun, there's a thing called Widget. And so that's if I came to you and said, Bill, you know, could you bring me, or I asked you, could you please bring me that stat pack that I gave you? When you'd walk in the door, I said, hey, do you have that stat pack? I thought it was good. All right, moving on now. Back there on Tuesday, okay? Anyway, sales as a percentage of listings, we're hitting over 16%, almost 17% of the total number of listings. Notice that we haven't seen numbers like that since back in 06. We're seeing some very positive things. Before I move on, here's something I want to say. To you people in the 200 or 250 below market, you need to get back in the game. Interest rates are phenomenal right now, and even though I don't see upward pressure on interest rates, I'm going to say this, I see probably a 2 to 3% price increase in the prices of homes out of that because we're running out of inventory. Looking here, and it's 3.92. By the way, this is it. The big finger's back there on Tuesday, did you? So that was in 1981. Basically, rates are phenomenal. I'm seeing 3.5, 3.25, 30-year fixed mortgages. So right now is the time to get it. And again, if you're looking at 200,000 in our market, the prices are going to go up. So don't play with interest rates anymore. Looking here, about 20% of the homes that were sold were above 250. About 79% of the homes that were sold below 250. A little bit of a change just for 1 month there. We'll see if that's a trend. Moving on here, very significant. This is 250 to 300. Notice everything below there is under 6 months of inventory. Notice we get down into these ranges, we're seeing 3.8, 3.9, 3.75. The bottom line, I'm telling you guys, everything under 200,000, we're going to see price increases under our current demand levels. So I know the interest rates are good. People are telling me, you know, what if those interest rates goes up? What would you do? Would you choose Tuesday or did you? Well, here's what I would do. I would jump in the market right now and don't mess up, all right? Moving on, this is our summary that we're looking at. Average and median price, this is just for the month of January this year compared to the month of January of last year. Average and median are down a little bit, about 2.9 to about 4.3. I anticipate under 200,000 we'll see appreciation in those homes. So again, you lower end buyers, you got to get in there. In the upper end, and I'm talking in the $300,000 to $500,000 range this year, we're starting to see some very cool things in that range, and basically what we're seeing, those numbers are starting to move, okay? Now, here for you people in the 3 to 5, you got to contact a real estate agent to make sure you're buying or selling right. That market's starting to come back into check, and for you in the 200 and below, you got to get in there now to buy. Now, on those up 500 and above, I'm still saying we got some market correction, especially in the $1 million range. We're probably still going to see some price come down. We're still going to see some bank on inventory that pushes down. So for buyers and sellers, especially you sellers in that $1 million, or say that $600 to $1 million range, you're going to have to be priced perfect. Your product's going to have to be in great condition. It's just going to have to be a deal. 300 to 500 market buyers and sellers, that one's corrected. Under 200, man, you buyers better jump in there. Sellers are actually going to start pushing prices on you right now. So again, for Bill McAfee, please consult your local real estate agent. And I want to finish this off. Like, did you? Like, yeah, I saw a pig down back on Tuesday, and what I want to know if you brought him with you, did you? Okay? You guys have a great time. Again, consult your local real estate agent. Bill McAfee saying, so long. Oh, wait a second. I think I'm here at Mardi Gras. I think I see something back there.
Hey, throw me something, mister.
Woo, baby.